You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now, 8 o'clock, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Show is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Cotter and Stevens have been around for a lot of anniversary weekends here in the Wairarapa, doing general contracting work for the private sector and the commercial sector in their electrical needs, and also they're experts around the dairy shed. So if you want to get a problem solved, or you want to change to a new system, give the guys a ring down at Cotter and Stevens. They'll come out and have a chat to you. Kaiola and his orchestra there, and of course the theme to Bonanza. Nothing really planned for the show tonight. We'll mark some milestones regarding the people from the 1960s, and if you'd like to hear a particular song, artist or band, if there's anyone out there listening, give me a ring here on 3780255, 3780255, and I'll see if I can dig it out for you. We'll start off with the milestones, and born on this day back in 1948, Mick Taylor, the guitarist of the Rolling Stones, and also a guitarist at one stage with John Mayall's Blues Breakers. He joined the Stones shortly after Brian Jones got fired. He joined them, I think from memory, in about June 1969, and made his first appearance with the Rolling Stones in early July. I think it was the 5th of July 1969, when the Rolling Stones played that free concert in Hyde Park in London, and that was just a couple of days after the death of Brian Jones. So the first real single that Mick Taylor was on came out later in 69, Honky Tonk Woman.
Get ready! Then she covered me in roses. She blew my nose and then she blew my mind. Hey. It's a honky-tonk women. Give me the honky-tonk blues.
The Rolling Stones there, and a Honky Tonk Woman from late 1969. And at the period they had two monstrous hits. The other one was Jumpin' Jack Flash. And those two hits came after a pretty lean period with the Stones. We're going to stick with the Rolling Stones and go back to 1964. And on this day in 1964, the Rolling Stones released their first EP, which peaks at number 18 on the UK singles chart. And of course, the old EPs, they used to be quite popular. It used to have 4 songs on them, spun around at 45 revs per minute, and were 7 inches, just like the old traditional 45. Over in England, they actually had a separate chart for EPs for quite some time. So here's a track from that EP. It's not from the actual EP, but it's one that featured in the EP. And it was the version of Arthur Alexander's great song, You'd Better Move On.
Ask me to give up the hand of the girl I love. You tell me I'm not the man she's worthy of. But who are you to tell her who to love? That's up to her. Yes, and the Lord above. You better move on. Well, I know you can buy her a fancy clothes and diamond rings, but I believe she's happy with me without those things. Still, you beg me to set her free, but my friend, that will never be.
On this day in 1967, the Daily Mail runs a story about a local council survey finding 4,000 holes in the road in Blackburn, Lancashire, inspiring the Beatles song A Day in the Life. And I'm pretty sure there are other sorts of substances that might have inspired that song, but it's a good excuse to play it. One of the greatest songs ever recorded.
About a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. Didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I'd love to turn you up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream. Today, oh boy, 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to turn.
just played that a brilliant song the other day, and the life from Sgt. Pepper's album. On this day in 1967, the Jimi Hendrix Experience record a session for Radio Luxembourg's Ready Steady Radio. The band ran up a bar bill of £2 and 5 shillings in today's currency in the UK. That'd be £2.25, and they were unable to pay it. Things must have been tough for old Jimmy in 1967. I would say that he was probably playing Hey Joe on that session, because Hey Joe had been released in December 1966.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, I said, where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. Shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. And that ain't too cool. Hey Joe, I heard you shot your woman down. You shot her down now. Hey Joe, I heard you shot your lady down. You shot her down to the ground.
In case some fool might wanna find.
head. Hell! Pretty sure you're gonna knock him dead.
Tommy Tucker there ran high heel sneakers, and I played that one because on this day in 1982, Tommy Tucker died aged 48 after being overcome by poisonous fumes while renovating the floors of his New York home. Brought the time to 23 and a half minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s and Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical geniuses down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Righto, that's the end of the milestone, so it's open slather from here on in. And if you'd like to hear a particular song, artist or band, just give me a ring here on 378 0255, 378 0255, and I'll see if I can dig it out for you. But meanwhile, we've got Johnny Rivers and The Poor Side of Town.
How can you tell me how much you missed me when the last time I saw you, you wouldn't even kiss me? That rich guy you've been seeing must have put you down. So welcome back, baby, to the poor side of town. To him you were nothing but a little plaything, not much more than an overnight fling. To me you were the greatest thing this boy had ever found. And girl, it's hard to find nice things on the poor side of town. I can't blame you for trying, I'm trying to make it too. I've got one little hang up, baby, I just can't make it without you. So tell me, are you gonna stay now? Will you stand by me, girl, all the way now? With you by my side, they can't keep us down. Together we can make it, baby, from the poor side of town. us down. Together we can make it, baby, from the poor side of town. Do 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 why should we do it? Do 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 why should we do it?
No difference if you're rich or poor, or if you're smart or dumb. A woman's place in this old world is under some man's thumb. And if you're born a woman, you're born to be hurt. You're born to be stepped on, lied to, cheated on and treated like dirt. Oh, if you're born a woman, you're born to be hurt. A woman's lot is to give and give, and go on giving. A woman's got to love and lose, and go on living. Well, I was born a woman, I didn't have no say. And when my man finally comes home, he makes me glad it happened that way. Because to be his woman, no price is too great to pay. Yes, I was born a woman, I'm glad it happened that way. Oh, I was born.
Sandy Posey there, and Born a Woman. Next up, we've got Nancy and Lee. Nancy Sinatra, Lee Hazelwood, and Jackson.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, I'm gonna mess around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Jackson, look out Jackson Town.
Well, go on down to Jackson, go ahead and wreck your health. Go play your hand, you big talking man, make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, yeah, go to Jackson, but go comb that hair.
I'm gonna snowball Jackson.
Go ahead and see if I care.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson, you turn loose of my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. They'll laugh at you in Jackson,
I doubt it.
and I'll be dancing on a pony keg. They'll lead you round that town like a scarlet hound, with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, 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 go to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting there in Jackson, behind J-Pan Plan.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Go to Jackson, and that's a natural fact. We're gone to Jackson, ain't never coming back. fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson.
Don't bother crying, don't bother crawling. It's all over now, no use in stalling. The love I once felt, I don't feel anymore for you. This time I'll even open the door for you. You walked out when I was down. Well, now I'm well off. And look who's coming round. Where were you when I needed you? Where were you when I wanted you? Where were you when I needed you? Looking good, it's hard to fight it, but no use explaining. I've already decided that living with you, it's worse than without you. I won't spend a lifetime worrying about you. Things got rough and you disappeared. Now I'm back on my feet, but look who's standing there. So young and you were so wild, I knew you were nobody's innocent child. That first day I saw you, you really got to me. I thought I could change you, what good did it do me? Things got rough and you wouldn't wait. Now you're tripping back, but babe, it's too late.
The Grassroots there, and where were you when I needed you? Bringing the time to 25 minutes to 9 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show. Next up, we've got Verdell Smith and Tar and Cement. We'll follow that one up with a Searchers song.
The town I came from was quiet and small. We played in the meadows where the grass grew so tall. In summer the lilacs would grow everywhere. The laughter of children would float in the air. As I grew older, I had to roam far from my family, far from my home, into the city where lives can be spent, lost in the shadows of tar and cement. And every night I'd sit alone and learn what loneliness meant. Up in my rented room above a world of tar and cement. Each day I'd wake up, look at the sky,
my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a pad down on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna make it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like Indian ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed that cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed that cop down at 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9.
Also got caught out there. I'm just trying to line up the right track for the next song. And I think I have done it with a little bit of luck. Of course, that was the Searchers' Love Potion number 9, a cover of the song first put out by the American band called The Clovers. Brought the time to 19 minutes to 9 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical maestros down in Martinborough. Right, next up we're going to have 2 in a row by Jackie DeShannon, who was really a quite an underrated singer in the 1960s, and underrated songwriter as well. So I'm going to play a couple of her songs, starting off with the Bacharach David song, What the World Needs Is a Love, and we'll follow that one up with Put a Little Love in Your Heart. But here's the first one.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, the sun. Oh, but just for everyone.
Two great songs there by Jackie DeShannon, as I said, very underrated singer from the 1960s. I actually played an LP of hers I got at home during the week, and I think it was made, probably in the early 1970s. Got a real country feel to it. It's fantastic. Right, 12 minutes to 9 o'clock. Let's have a track from Jerry and the Pacemakers, and we'll dedicate this one to John and Raywin over in Chester, if you happen to be listening.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown.
Swinging Blue Jeans there, and good golly, Miss Molly. Right, next up, we've got another track by the Swinging Blue Jeans. It wasn't the one that I was thinking of because I didn't have time to see if I've got it down, but it's their version of Betty Everett's You're No Good.
Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better, 'cause I'm over you. I've learned my lesson, it left a scar, and now I see how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. Broke her heart, was gentle and true. I left the girl for someone like you. I beg her forgiveness on bended knee, but I wouldn't blame her if she said to me, you're no good, it's no good, it's no good, baby, it's no good. I'm gonna say it again, it's no good, it's no good, it's no good, baby, it's no good. No good. If she'll have me, we'll start anew. It'll be easy forgetting you. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it out loud. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. Oh, 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 I'm putting you down, baby, and I'm going away. Forget about you, baby, I'm leaving to stay. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, oh, baby, you're no good. Hey, 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 you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good.
The Swinging Blue Jeans there, and let's go out with a rocker.
1, 2, 3, good love. Good love. Good love. Good love. I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, now can you tell me what
The Young Rascals there, Good Lovin', bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which has been kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough, and first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM.